Okay, so when you fell off, then I accidentally stopped it trying to put it back on here. So yeah, that didn't work out well. So I'm gonna have 2 tapes. Awesome, 2 videos. Okay, so here we go. There we are in our pan. So each one of these bags has some sort of flavor. They're either broccoli cheddar or they're chicken or they're whatever. We're gonna start, our basic flavor is going to be butter because that's what we're gonna start by sauteing all of our stuff in. And we're gonna keep the butter with it as well. I mean, and we're not gonna take any grease off afterwards when we put our Alfredo in. So here we go. Here we go. It's great because the thing just fell and it turned off trying to put it back on. So now I got 2 videos instead of 1. This is crazy. Just doesn't make any sense. So here we go. I've got lots of butter in there on purpose. I'm going in with the onions, and you know we just saute them up, as you know, to be translucent and wonderful. And when they get to a certain level, then we put our garlic in there. Our broccoli is all ready, so I'm going to pull it off and get that over here so it starts to cool down a little bit because it's perfectly ready to be cut smaller and put into our sauteed stuff afterwards. There's no more cooking to this broccoli, so as soon as it cools down, I'm going to cut it up in a little bit smaller pieces because they were nice, big, giant pieces that they came in that bag. Nice, big pieces. It was a really nice sale, the pop-up sale they had. Both pop-up sales by the Fairfield Volunteer Fire Department were amazing, and I participated in both. And I have to say, I bought even more in the second one than the first one. I was just very proud of what they did for us, our town, whatever. And all of these volunteer firemen and women, they all have day jobs, farming and all kinds of jobs, and still they spent many days getting ready for the pop-up between the ordering and the picking up, and there's one whole day alone where they have to organize all the bags for the orders. And yeah, by the time, and then they've got the whole day of deliveries where it's 1 to 4, and then they come back from 5 to 7, so they catch people coming home from work. So it's an amazing thing that they've done for us, and someday I'd like to see them actually do it as a fundraiser for themselves. They haven't done that yet. So far they haven't touched the price of what they got it for. They have just given or sold to us for the price that they bought it, so there's no profit there for them. It's just to help everybody that couldn't go to stores or didn't feel safe enough going to stores, and I certainly participated. So alright, so you can see that these are doing very well. Cooking out. Not going to take more than a couple of minutes. So, and here's my broccoli, which is already steamed, if you can see. So I'm going to go over here for a minute and kind of cut it up in a little bit smaller pieces because these are kind of big for this kind of thing. I'm just going to gently, still a little warm. I thought maybe it'd be cooler by now, but it's not. So I'm going to have to kind of just reach in there and cut them. All the steam. Where the camera is, I can't help it. I'm sorry, you got a lot of steam in front of your lens there, guys. But so this is what we're doing. We're doing what they're doing in those boxes, but with real ingredients, real broccoli, real peppers, butter. Our pasta we cooked down yesterday. So, I mean, yeah, you can buy that box for 99 cents. I've bought many of them over the years when I was very busy, and I had children and running to all kinds of games and all kinds of dance and everything else that went with it, competitions and concerts for Danielle and all kinds of things, Sunny, soccer, basketball. And but you find out here, you can see this is not even going to be taking a half an hour when it's done. And yep, you can spend 99 cents on that little bag like this. But what's the nutritional value when you're done? I mean, you're going to spend a little more time like this, but you've got these ingredients on your shelf. You might as well make something so much better for you. Oh, this looks, I can't even, I wish you could smell how beautiful this, I mean, I know you can see. So I'm going to do what I normally do, because see, they're almost all sweated, so I'm going to throw my garlic in there. Even though this is a garlic Alfredo I'm using, I always like to add still fresh. I just like to have that fresh garlic in there as well. So not that much longer. And I'm going to add another flavor, another level of flavor here. So there's so many things that you can do. The other level of flavor I'm going to add is going to be some bacon bits. I'm not taking the time to cook them, but I'm going to put these in there. So it'll be a nice one more level of flavor. And we're having these with these big giant shish kebabs that we've got here that just have, on the shish kebabs, there is big piece of onion, big piece of, is it mushroom or is it, I want to say it's a pepper. And then after that, it's huge hooks of steak, so, and they're marinated. So, but you saw how we did them, and you saw how we can marinate them, you saw how we can do any of those. So I didn't stand here and have you watch me do that again because we've already done that. So, all right, so here is our broccoli, and it's going in. And I'm going to turn this down now because we certainly don't need any high heat whatsoever. I'm going to add the broccoli. Then I am going to add a bunch of angel hair, because now we're just going to be warming everything back up. Everything's cooked now. So I'm just going to add a bunch of angel hair pasta. Grabbing a whole bunch out of this bag. There you go. And again, I just happen to have it cooked up, but to cook the angel hair pasta, it's not going to take any more time. It's only one pot besides this one, so I'm pulling this off for a minute because I'm having a hard time opening my jar. And I think, I know where Tim is. Tim! Ugh. Okay, I don't know how come I'm having such a hard time with this jar. Never mind, I got it. Here we go. I don't want anything to burn while I was waiting, so then I'm just going to add this to it. So isn't this already starting to look 100 times better than one of those little bags? Is it more expensive? Yes. But is it 100 times better for you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Look how beautiful this is. So I've already got it turned down to the lowest possible. I should have turned it down a little earlier. In just a minute, I'm going to throw some bacon on it for just one more level of flavor. Tim's got the shish kebabs off if you wanted to show them in a minute what they look like. Yeah, there we go. Again, I would like to have, next time we do any Alfredo, I definitely want, and Sunny wants to do some guest shots, so Alfredo is one of the, I mean, she makes so many amazing things, but Alfredo happens to be one of her amazing things, and it's done with Parmesan cheese and all kinds of stuff. So look how beautiful that is. Tell me that that doesn't look 100 times better than that bag of stuff. And bam, we're just gonna amp it up a little bit. Check that out. Oh my God, look at that side dish. So it doesn't even look like it does when it's done in the picture, but there's the picture they're trying to sell you. And check it out. Look at those big old hunks of real broccoli. And I mean, I'm sad that we have to use a jar right now, but I'm in, you know, it's end of night. We've been running around gardening. We had to go pick up the hot tub and different stuff like that. So we're at end of day. So you have to cut some corners in time, and I cut corners, but and Bertolli is an amazing one, so I'm not ashamed of using it. But, and look at this. And and look, I still have more left over to do another dish with. And hold on, let me see if I can move this out here because Tim's going to show you the shish kebabs. Where are you here? Check it out. So that is how beautiful dinner is tonight. I'm sorry you're in 2 videos because I'm a bonehead and I dropped it and it stopped, which is you can hear me saying just before it dropped, I want to be careful to put this back on here so it doesn't fall and shut off. Well, I mean, so it doesn't shut off while I'm trying to put it back on from falling, and sure enough it did. So 2 videos. I'm a bonehead. Anyways, there you go. Check it out. Yummalicious, yummalicious. And it's that easy. So another lesson of how to make your own better than buying what you think is a convenience food. Yeah, it's convenient, you're right. It's 99 cents, $1.10 sometimes, 99 cents. You can buy them for $1 even. The nutritional value is off the chart on what we just did. And if you start regularly just grabbing one sheath of the 3-color, just on a regular basis, one sheath of the 3-color peppers, and you keep onions on your shelf like we do. And the other thing I should have put in here, I just didn't think of doing it until just now, was I would have normally thrown mushrooms in there too, because I have mushrooms. I just bought them the other day, so mushrooms would have been another thing in there. But I was just trying to sort of pretend to replicate this bag a little bit, and I totally forgot the mushroom, which is bad because I love them. Anyways, have fun with that. So many versions, you know, throw in handfuls of cheese, you know, just, we'll go into different silly little versions like that, but that's a very simple one, and it took us, what, 10 minutes? So it's a little more time than that bag, but oh, the value is so much better. Sorry about the 2 videos. I hope you enjoy this. Bye.